Hi, my name is Fred DiDomenico, founder of Elite Coaching, and I want to talk to you today about our Bootcamp series, Patient Management Bootcamp series, coming up in March and April in Phoenix this year, 2015. And it's so important, I really feel compelled to tell you about this for a couple reasons that I'll give you in a minute. What these boot camps are about, really, it's taking what the top influencers, communicators, CEOs, and the most highly successful people and coaches in the world, what they're doing to build phenomenal and highly successful cultures. So when you go to these boot camps, you're going to learn communication tools and things to build a culture, to build that chiropractic purpose and principle and make it come alive in your practice. It's a truly transformational experience. Now, why am I telling you this? Because every week I get calls. I got a call just this week from a doctor that's fairly successful. I mean, he's got a good practice. Today, in today's world, you see people that are really successful, and there's people at the other end that are actually failing. I mean, we live in a different world. You can't rely on insurance coverage anymore. Every patient is a cash patient. Many people, I get calls all the time, they want to move into a cash practice. That means you have to know how to inspire people on a whole nother level. You got the highly successful people that are barely making it, but you know what the most miserable group is? It's not the people at the bottom. It's the people in the middle. It's the people that are already successful. It's the people that have a good practice. Because I don't know where you are, but whether or not you're fulfilling that vision in your practice. There's something inside you, that urge, that desire, that you know what your potential is, yet you may be hitting a ceiling. Or you feel like you're in this range of practice where, hey, if you push real hard and you put your foot on the accelerator, you get to the top of that range. But if you take your foot off, it starts to decline. Hey, you can push, but then that's burnout for you and your team, and then you take your foot off a little bit and it starts to decline. And then you're like, shoot, this sucks. So I gotta put my foot on the accelerator again. And then over the years, you're in this range. I know what that feels like. I understand, and you know what? It's miserable. Some days you feel great, your team's fired up, you're successful, people commit. Other days people walk out, that new patient doesn't commit. You get that phone call if somebody wants to quit care. You get that person asking, what's my insurance cover? Or, doc, I just can't afford this anymore. While they got a new car, or they're telling you about their family vacation. Where's the priority? The problem is that we have the greatest thing that can transform people's lives. And what the chiropractic profession has done up to this point is teach us how to talk about a subluxation. That's what we do. We talk about a subluxation to a person. Well, guess what, man? Subluxation is a fact. Not everybody's motivated about that. The profession has taught us up how to get fired up about the principle. Is that great? It's awesome. But now what they're buying is your state. Can you reproduce your state in another person? Right? You can be all fired up, but does every person buy your state? Or is there a way that we can look at what are the top people in the world are doing? What are they doing? How do these people build these big cultures? What are they doing? All I did was say, why don't we look at what the top producers in the world are doing, minimally in the country? Let's see what they're doing, and why don't we apply that to chiropractic? You know why? Because chiropractic is a sole purpose, right? It's so much bigger. I think it's the greatest gift that God gave us. Why are we seeing 3.4% of the population? Here's a real question. Are you reaching your vision in your practice? We're in a new quarter, the beginning of a year, of another year. What are you going to do this year? What if you can actually make that transformation? See, what I want for you is I want you to fulfill that vision, because I get calls every week of people that aren't fulfilling that vision. People that feel that something inside them and they want to reach for it. They just don't know how to cross that bridge. Right? So all I did was I spent the last 18 years studying what all these people are doing. And in the last year, in 2014, I invested $40,000 to take these boot camps to another level. And I would say the best analogy that I could describe would be using Tony Robbins. He does life coaching and NLP. That's what I teach you. Imagine, I don't know if you ever heard of the Unleash the Power Within, but Tony's such a phenomenal changer, right? Because you go at 9 in the morning and by 1 in the morning the next day, people are walking, 5,000 people are walking across 20 feet of 2,300 degree coals, and he's got over a 99% success rate. Over 99% of 5,000 people 16 hours later are walking across fire. Would you like your patients to walk across fire for them to change their life? That is trainable. That's what you learn in these boot camps. How to take a person from one perspective and help them see something different. Now here's what happens, gang. In order for you to do that in another person, it comes out of you first. How would you like to be able to see that vision and be able to know what to do and feel it in your body and your team to be able to walk across that fire, get that victory, become an inspired leader, show your team how to do it, and then how to show every patient, number one, that's in your practice now, number two, everybody that's going to walk into your practice this year. What if you could do that on a higher level? What would their life be like, and what would your life be like? That's why I'm making this video. That's what I want for you. So when would be the right time? Would now be the right time to make a difference this year in the life of your patients and in your life that will last the rest of your life? So if that answer is yes, I also have a great gift for you. So give me a call. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to go, what your vision is for this year, and what is inside you that truly desires to come out. And if you're at that point now where you want what's inside you to come out of your heart and actually manifest in your practice and in people's lives, then call me today. I'll tell you what this experience is going to be like and what guarantees we make you on the other side. So reach for your best. You deserve it. You came in this life to do it. Become an inspired leader. Change your community, the world, and humanity with your message. Thanks.